Well, we talk all the time about little things, how important it is to do little things well. I thought the first half was a very well-played, hard-fought first half, ends up 28 all. Thought the second half, they got off to a terrific start, and then we made our comeback and took the lead. And then I don't have the timetable, but it was 61 all with like a minute to go or a minute and a half to go. And the game comes down to little things. We turned the ball over at critical times. I don't understand it. We're a good free throw shooting team. We went 8 for 14 from the foul line, and they went 12 for 14. So we shot the same number of free throws they did, but they outscored us by 4. If you had told me we were going to make one more 3 than them, we'd make 6 and they'd make 5, I'd say we win. If you told me we were going to out-rebound them 47-38, I would say we're going to win that game. But when we have 13 turnovers and they have 6, that's really the difference in the game, the free throws and the turnovers. I thought both teams played very, very hard, and a lot of it was very good basketball.
How much of it tonight there late was, like Davon said, just a matter of some of those guys having to grow up and hold on?
You know, I think it's more of a factor of how cool, calm, and collected Notre Dame is at the end of these close games. They beat Pittsburgh on the road in a very close game. They beat Clemson on the road in a very close game, and now they've beaten Miami on the road in a very close game. It's hard to win road games in the league, and they've won 3 already. So, you know, they've put themselves in a position to really compete for at least the first round of games. They've put themselves in a great position to be out in front of everybody.
Are you disappointed after games like this where you come back, or do you kind of just expect this with?
Am I disappointed that we lost?
A younger team. I'm asking.
I'm always disappointed when we lose. I mean, but I'm not disappointed in how hard we played. I'm not disappointed how we responded when we fell behind. I thought, when you fall behind, like we did at Syracuse, we battled back and pulled within 1. In this case, we came back and took the lead by 4 or 5 with just 2.5 minutes to go. And then we just didn't finish. Now, some of the credit goes to an experienced team like Notre Dame that switched to the zone. They've done that now a couple of times. Against Pittsburgh, they played zone on the last possession. Against Clemson, they did the same thing. And now today. And we needed to just be better at finding the open man. Davon was getting ready to pass the ball to Jaquan Newton right at the foul line, which I think if he'd gotten it to him, we probably would have scored. But the ball slipped out of his hand. And when it slips out of your hand, I mean, nothing you can do about that. It's just, it happens.
Jim, you guys had 7 assists, 2 of 24 field goals. What do you see in the offense?
It's been that way all year. I don't think it's going to change. As much as we want to get 16 assists in every game, we just don't find each other easily. We're more of a team that's taking shots off the dribble because Jaquan Newton, Bruce Brown, and Davon Reed happen to be good at it, and they take a majority of our shots. Jaquan took 16 and Davon took 17. And even Anthony Lawrence shots, many of them are off the dribble. So what would be great is if they penetrated and found an open man who could make the open shot. But our best three-point threat really is DJ Vasiljevic. He did not have a great shooting game, but he is someone in the first half. As soon as he came in, they switched out of the zone because of his reputation and the scouting report.
How do you think your team faced this? How do you think you guys did when they did?
Not great. We don't have enough three-point shooting on this team to really attack the zone effectively for long periods of time. And we're working on it. We did some good things, but not enough. You see, when you look at the field goal percentages, 6 for 18 from 3 we can live with. 6 or 7 from 18 is about right for us. But we need to shoot better than 38% overall. Oh, we missed some shots point blank at the rim. Oh, right there.
Did you talk to him at halftime about, you had only one assist at the half, did you talk to him about that, about trying to share the ball more now?
No, we shared the ball fine. The thing about it is, if you looked at our basket, they were all driving layups.
Coach, 12 blocks at the end of the game there. What do you think about how the team performed defensively at the beginning of it?
Yeah, that's the best we've ever blocked shots. I'm not sure, since I've been here, that we've ever blocked 12 shots before. I think, what?
Miami's ACC record.
It's our ACC record, 12 blocks, so I was right. For once.
Jim, what about the break? You had, last time you played was January 4th. This game is a game of rhythm, as you know better than anybody. Were you guys a little bit out of sorts? You wish you had a game in between?
Well, I wish we would have had a game. That's a long time to be off when you start conference play. The other thing is, we had great practices leading up, so I expected us to play well. But if you look at our schedule, the ACC schedule was not good timing to have the break when we'd already just had a break. You know, we had exam break, then Christmas break, and then we play 2 games and then have another break. You know, you want to try to get in rhythm, and you know, now there's no rest. You know, we played at noon on Thursday. I really want to question that as to why. I mean, we're playing on a Saturday. What's the reason why we would play at noon and not at 2 or 4 o'clock?
Or at night?
Yeah.
Jim, it was announced Michael Gilmore's not on the team, just how disappointed are you in that? And there's,
Yeah, it's disappointing anytime you lose a player. You know, Michael hadn't even suited up and played a game yet, but we have certain standards, and you know, he didn't adjust to them very well.
Coach, 13 turnovers, do you attribute that more to forcing passes or over dribbling?
Well, I don't know if it was over dribbling. If you saw the plays at the end of the game, the ball slipped out of Davon's hands. There was one in the corner that got knocked loose. I would say, unfortunately, this season has been a year where our team is a little more turnover prone than we would like. And we got to get better at it. And guys have to make better decisions.
what challenges does Artisan Young present on Saturday?
Did you see him last night? He had 43. He's making them from like one step across midcourt. They are kind of what Notre Dame is, a tremendous offensive team. And you got to hope you can guard them up to a certain degree, and then you got to score. Because it's hard to shut down players like, you know, Young and Artist consistently. I thought Kamari Murphy did as good a job on Bonzie Colson. He went 2 for 12, scored 8 points. He had his 11 rebounds, which is his average. But I haven't seen anybody guard Bonzie Colson any better than that.
No, Coach Bray said that it was the best that anyone played against him. It took him out of the game completely, he felt.
So we need him to recover quickly, because he's got to guard probably Michael Young, as an Artist is more of a guard.
Coach, you guys out-rebounded them by 9, just in the second chance point, just didn't get some tips to the ball. Is that something that you will tell your team to build on at that point?
Well, if you saw the plays around the rim, we were getting offensive rebounds and we're right there. Anthony Lawrence had 7 offensive rebounds himself, but how many did he convert? Our second chance points were only 11. So, you know, Bruce Brown, offensive rebounds, he had 2, and Kamari Murphy had 5. So a total of 19 offensive rebounds and only get 11 points. That's not even 1 point per possession. And in an offensive rebound should be well over 1. It should be on 19 offensive rebounds, we should have 22 or 24 points. You have the play-by-play?